Before the city of Harrisonburg, Virginia and Rockingham were founded, this stolen land that our feet rest on was home to First Nation people, which included the Iroquois, the Siouan and the Shawnee and the Tuscarora. And so we honor their footprints here today. Again, I am A.J. Young with the Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival. I am joined here by my lovely wife, Adrian. The new Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival, is a movement that was started by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968, and 52 years later, here we still are. The focus remains and has been a commitment to dismantling and destroying systemic racism, poverty, ecological devastation, the war economy, and last but certainly not least, the distorted moral narrative of religious nationalism. Today we stand in solidarity with the strike for Black lives and the unequivocal declaration that Black lives matter. We stand in firm agreement that elected officials must be held accountable to do the work of rewriting policies that are violent in nature and are economically destroying Black communities. We stand with you in demanding that corporations change their racist behavior that is reflected in low to poverty wages, not offering sick leave, not offering child care, not expanding health care for those who've lost their job because of the novel coronavirus, and those who are fighting organized labor through the voice of a union, because everybody deserves a right to live, and $15 an hour in a union are acceptable to anybody in the sound of my voice. And so the Poor People's Campaign has aligned itself with poultry workers, with the fast food workers, with the CNAs, the cashiers, those who work in airports, the restaurant workers, the hospital attendants, the custodians that keep the hospitals clean, and all those who have had to keep working with the risk of their health in the midst of a pandemic.
That's right.
It's amazing how all of a sudden these workers are considered essential when they were essential all along.
That's right.
And so multi-billionaire companies and corporations sprinkle dust and sprinkle peanuts to the tune of maybe a little extra an hour in the midst of the pandemic, and then they take it back, Kroger.
That's right.
Then you take it back, McKee Foods.
That's right.
Then you take it back, Hershey.
Right.
While your CEOs make billions and people can't even afford to eat every day.
That's right. Woo!
What we are saying here today, my brothers and sisters, because we are indeed a family, is that in fact, if we are essential, these companies must be active in destroying racism in their facility.
Right.
It took us 401 years, just think about this, 401 years to get to $7.25 an hour. It's shameful and an abomination to hardworking families who have to make some hard choices. Whether to pay your rent or feed your family. Whether to buy life-saving medicine or pay your rent. We stand with the Fight for 15 in the union, the Service Employees International, the Blackout Collective, and so many others. Because as we say in the Poor People's Campaign, when you live from the bottom, we all rise.
rise.
Thank you.
Woo!
And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Raekwon.